What's up, guys? Gilbert Burns right here with another breakdown. Now we're breaking down the UFC 303, the return of Conor McGregor against one of my teammates, Michael Chandler. I'm gonna start giving you guys the overview. We got these two guys coming from the last 5 fights. Both guys had 3 losses. We're going on Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler got in the UFC. He beat Dan Hooker. Then he fought for the title. Then he lost to Charles Oliveira. Did very, very good in that first round, but ended up losing in the second round. After that, he fought Justin Gage on a crazy fight of the year, a war. After that, he get that crazy knockout against Tony Ferguson, and he lost to Dustin Poirier on another war too. Dustin ended up getting the rear naked. After Michael almost get the rear naked, he slipped it out. Dustin did a good job, ended up finishing Michael Chandler. And the other side, we got Conor McGregor. And this fight, it's a long time ago already. His 55, he beat Eddie Alvarez. Then after that, he lost to Khabib. Then he came back and he beat Cowboy Cerrone. Then he had those rematches against Dustin Poirier. Lost the first one by knockout. Came back and lost that one. I even fought on that card in his last fight. I fought Steve Wonderboy Thompson. That was 2020, 1st July. I was there on that fight. But long story short, those two guys come from 3 losses on 5 fights. Conor McGregor, the big layoff movie. Crazy things. A lot of ups and downs on his business career. Couple crazy stuff. But now these guys are fighting UFC 303. I'll be there, International Fight Week, so it's going to be a good fight. These guys, they already canceled the press conference. The press conference is supposed to be like 2 weeks ago, and the press conference got crazy. I think, in my opinion, Conor McGregor is pulling up the Ryan Garcia card, trying to act a little bit crazy. We saw a picture of this guy in the hospital. I do think if he had any type of injury and he was in the hospital, for sure the guy not gonna do any post that he's in the hospital hanging out. I think he's bluffing. I think he's good. The fight's gonna happen, and he's just making people overthinking, maybe playing with the odds like Ryan Garcia did. But I think the fight's happening. I think he's ready. I think it's gonna be a good fight, and we're gonna keep going to break down. But right now, if you're right here, if you didn't subscribe, please go over there right now, subscribe, throw a jab on the like, and make sure you share that with the friends that like fighting. Help me out to get the channel going crazy with the numbers right now. Let's go. Now we're going to the next steps. Fight style. We see that Conor McGregor is a crazy striking. We don't know how much he's been training. I believe he's been training lately. He's there in Ireland. He gets his whole team over there, so I think he's doing a good job. But on that fight, you're going to see a striker against a wrestler. Michael Chandler is a high-level wrestler, All-American, former Bellator champion, fought for the title in the UFC. High level, he goes crazy, he goes too emotional, he goes crazy. But I think he's a wrestler that hits very hard. He's not afraid to strike. But on the other side, we have a finest, a guy that's high-level striker. He got a couple good takedown defense. He just got promoted in jiu-jitsu. I don't know if it was a brown or a black belt. I think he's always training, but I think that's going to be the style. A wrestler that hits hard against a striker. Next one, we're going for physical attributes on that fight. Chandler is a very strong guy. A wrestler, like we said, but he's very explosive. He trains freaking the whole year. You see the guy lifting, loves to stay in shape, to eat good, to train, live the lifestyle of an athlete. The guy sleeps good, eats good, training, repeat, do all the things, supplementation, and especially the physical attributes for these fights particular is going to help him a lot because they're going to fight at 170. He's going to be a fighter welterweight. So I think Michael Chandler is going to cut. Michael and Conor, I think they both just going to cut around 10 pounds. I don't think they're going to cut more than that. It's going to be an easy weight cut for both guys. But on the physical attributes for Conor McGregor, I think he's a little bit more athletic, I would say. He's not that strong. He's not that explosive, but he moves good. He's more fluent with the movement. He has that one-punch knockout. If Conor lands, he's over. The guy can hit very hard, especially at 170 with no weight cut. Yeah, I think the physical attribute they'll say if you will start grappling and wrestling on that fight, I'll take Michael Chandler gonna have the advantage. But if it's clean strike, one punch knockout, Conor McGregor. Now is one thing that I like very, very much on this breakdown, the strategy. If I'm on the team Conor got to keep that fight on the feet, you know, think he got a pressure, not a lot of body kicks, high kicks, because he hurt the leg, not a lot of low kicks, but a lot of push kicks, spinning kicks, put pressure on Michael Chandler, make sure Michael throw it so then he can step back and step in with a punch like he did with Jose Aldo and a couple other guys. I think that's the strategy for Conor McGregor. Keep the fight on the feet, good movement, but put pressure, work on Michael Chandler, don't wait for him too much, and keep the fight on the feet. And on the other side, the strategy for Michael Chandler, I think Michael gotta mix it up, you know. First of all, he gotta be up and down since the beginning. Conor cannot see what's coming, so a lot of up and downs, throw a couple punches, but take Conor down, work on the ground and pound, work on the wrestling, make Conor very, very tired. First round, do the same thing in the second round. Then third round, if you want to make a fight entertaining, if you want to go crazy, now that the guy's tired, now you can really strike him a little bit and do whatever you think. I think that's the best strategy for Michael Chandler to beat Conor and to Conor to beat Michael Chandler. Fight camp. So Michael Chandler lives in Nashville, Tennessee, but he's here in South Florida. He's here in Deerfield, Kill Cliff FC, doing his whole preparation right here under Henry Hoof. We have a couple southpaw there mimicking Conor McGregor style, making sure Michael Chandler is ready for the fight. And I saw Conor McGregor is there on SBG in Ireland doing his training. Although his coach, he still have his own private gym. The McGregor Fest, for sure, he brings a lot of guys there. He do his own thing. I think he's doing a very good job. I don't know, but I think the guy's training. I don't think he's going crazy. He's drinking. He saw a little thing that he was potting a little bit, but his eyes looking clean. He didn't have a drink. I think he just playing with people. But I think Conor McGregor is going to be super, super ready for this fight. And next part on that breakdown is one of my favorite parts, is psychological factors. You know, how are these guys' mindsets? What's your motivation? Why Conor McGregor is coming back? Why? That's my why. Why he's coming back? Is the ego that is not seen as a fighter, seen more as an entrepreneur, he's being seen more as a businessman. He needs that a little bit. What's the motivation? You know, he really want to beat this guy and be the best guy. He still want to fight for the title. He still want to become a champion. It's a lot of whys, you know. But if this guy is with the right mindset come to this fight, he's very, very dangerous. But I just think we're just going to know the day of the fight, you know. But I think it's a lot of questions that need to be answered. This guy's doing movie. He's still drinking, he's going out, he's 100% training, so these are a lot of questions why he's coming back. And the other side too is a lot of pressure to Michael Chandler to fight this guy, because Michael gets very emotional on the fights, and he called this guy out many times, but now we're gonna face the guy. Let's see, whenever you step in the octagon, Conor McGregor comes walking in, the whole Ireland is over there, is a lot of pressure, you know, so I think the mindset, who can control that mindset better, be in the moment, focus on what you gotta do, and don't fail on the pressure, but stay in the moment, will do very good in the fight. But don't get me wrong, it's gonna be a lot of pressure on that fight. You feel Conor McGregor, crazy pressure, but if for Michael Chandler too, I want to see how these guys gonna deal with the pressure coming fight night. And now we're going to the final point, to my prediction. I think that's my opinion. Let me know what your opinion, who you think is gonna win and how. Leave your comment below. Make sure you subscribe. But to Conor McGregor win that fight, he gotta keep that fight on the feet. I don't know the motivation that he's coming to this fight. So my pick for this fight is gonna be Michael Chandler. I think he's gonna out wrestle Conor McGregor in the first round, in the second round, and eventually gonna get a TKO or a submission. That's my pick. I'm still kind of here and there. Sometimes I think Conor's gonna win. Sometimes I think Chandler's gonna win, but if I gotta pick one right now, it's gonna be Michael Chandler. But make sure you guys don't miss this card. We got Jamal Hill back against Carlos Zulberg. We get a couple girls fighting. We have Ian Machado Gary against MVP. Looking forward to do a breakdown on this fight too. Yeah, I'll be there, UFC 303. So make sure you guys comment below who you think is gonna win. Thank you guys so much. Let's go.